So in our last class, students, we had detailed discussion about binomial discrete probability distribution. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In next chapter we have continuous probabilities, right? But we have this we only have the questions up to chapter 5, so only the discrete probabilities are in your syllabus for midterm. Okay, so I hope all of you read that, checked that Excel sheet which I have shared. All of you got the Excel sheet? Students, please answer me. Obronil, have you circulated the Excel sheet which I have shared?
Yes, Sakhyakriti circulated it in the group.
Good. So people are not answering me. So please check. I think you have not checked anything, all of you. This will not help you. Huh? Those Excel sheets, whatever I have taught you, the presentations, it is very much needed for your exams point of view. Okay? Now we will talk about Poisson probability distribution. It is also a discrete random variables distribution. A Poisson distributed random variable is often useful in estimating the number of occurrences over a specified interval of time or space. So when I say time or space, so for us, for the beginners, it is always time. Huh? So don't consider space as of now, because to understand the space, you have to study more, right? That how we consider the space. Here we are talking about the search space, right? So when you plot certain data, we create a space, and out of that space we try to find out some values, right? So that we will practice later. But now for you always consider that it is a specified interval of time. It is a specified interval of time. So it is a discrete random variable that may assume an infinite sequence of values. So x can be equals to, so what we have learned in our last session, that there may be finite number of values with upper limit and sometimes without upper limit. You remember the example which I have given, that number of TVs sold will have upper limit. Yes or no, students? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But number of customers coming into your shop may not have the upper limit, because you don't know how many or what would be the range of your possible outcome, right? Like rolling a dice, there are 6 faces, so the possible outcomes may be
6.
6. But in case of such infinite sequence, even in finite sequence, the upper limit may not be defined, right? Poisson distribution talks about the infinite sequence. So there is a thin borderline between what we have in binomial distribution with finite number but no upper limit, and Poisson distribution of infinite sequence of values. So when I say there is a finite number of sequence in binomial distribution but no upper limit, that means so there will be, means when we do the experiment, we so we can get to a value. We can get to a value, right? Maybe 10 or 20 or 30, because number of customers will increase or decrease, right? Somehow we will get the upper limit of it. But in some cases, you will find that there is no upper limit. So the whole sequence is infinite, right? So in such cases, we have the Poisson probability distribution. For example, say Poisson distributed random variables may be number of knot holes in 14 linear feet of pine board. Pine board में हमारा कितना knot holes होगा for 14 linear feet. So or number of vehicles arriving at a toll booth in 1 hour. So completely clueless about the possible number of outcomes. It may be infinite. Means the possible outcomes may be infinite. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Bell Labs use the Poisson distribution to model the arrival of phone calls. That is also an example, right? So please try to understand. So the number of phone calls that you may receive, it is infinite in nature, right? We never know what kind of phone calls you may have, what number of phone calls you may have in a day, right? Within 24 hours, you can have n number of phone calls, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Infinite number of phone calls, not n, infinite. But arriving customers, in case of that binomial finite distribution, there cannot be infinite. Are you getting my point? There is a finiteness in that example, that if the customers are coming, it cannot be an infinite. Please try to understand. This is the concept that you have to understand. Students, are you listening to me very carefully? So
Yes,
these
sir.
are,
Yes, sir.
these are the things that you have to, grasp. Otherwise, you cannot answer the tricky question or conceptual questions. So the difference. So number of customers coming, finite. But number of phone calls can be anything, right? So similarly, number of vehicles passing a toll booth can be infinite, right? So where we can have infinite sequence of possible outcomes. In sometimes you see, in case of binary finite, you will see that you may not have the upper limit of the outcome, but the number is finite, the sequence is finite. It cannot be infinite. It can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. That n you may not know, but n is a finite number. It cannot be infinity. 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. It cannot happen, right? So Poisson distribution covers that. So the two major properties of Poisson experiment is the probability of an occurrence is the same for any two interval of the equal length. The occurrence and non-occurrence in any interval is independent of the occurrence or non-occurrence in any other interval. These are very two important properties that we have for Poisson probability distribution. The probability of an occurrence is the same. The probability of an occurrence is the same for any two interval of equal length. The occurrence or non-occurrence in any interval is independent of occurrence or non-occurrence in any other interval. So the hour, say for the example of the toll booth, one interval may be 8 to 9, another interval may be 10 to 11. Students, are you listening to me very carefully? Students?
Yes, sir.
So first hour 8 to 9, another interval is 10 to 11. So the probability of an occurrence is the same for any two intervals of equal length. So the probability of occurrence means passing the toll booth in the first interval and the second interval, if two are equal, then it is same or not in case of Poisson distribution. Answer me. Answer me. Probability of passing the toll booth in the first hour, 8 to 9 and 9 to 10 will be same or not in case of Poisson probability distribution?
Yes, sir.
Same.
Good. And the occurrence and non-occurrence in any interval is independent of the occurrence and non-occurrence in other intervals, right? So that is what we have as a property for Poisson probability distribution. So Poisson probability function fx is equals to mu to the power x multiplied by e to the power minus mu divided by factorial x. Divided by factorial x. So here x, the number of occurrences in an interval. We have similar sort of a probability function for binomial discrete probability function, yes or no? What was
Yes,
that?
sir.
What was the formula? F of x was equals to f of x was equals to f of x was equals to factorial. Come on, students. I need the answer. I need the answer, students. Binomial discrete probability function. Come on, students, answer me. Who is going to answer me? Students, please answer me. Come on. For uniform distribution, uniform discrete distribution, fx is equals to
n factorial divided by x factorial into n minus x factorial p to the power x into 1 minus p to the power n minus x.
That is for
Binomial probability distribution.
yes, Aniket. And what would be for uniform discrete distribution? F of x is equals to
1 by n.
very good. So Poisson probability function distribution, probability function fx is equals to mu to the power x multiplied by e to the power minus mu divided by factorial x, where x is the number of occurrences in an interval, same as earlier, same notation as we have used in earlier cases. Fx is equals to the probability of x occurrences in an interval. Mu is the mean number of occurrences in an interval, whereas E is a number 2.71828. Correct? Factorial x, you always know how to calculate factorial, right? So Poisson probability function, since there is no stated upper limit for the number of occurrences, the probability function fx is applicable for values from x equals to 0 up to 0, 1, 2 up to x equals to 0, 1, 2 up to
Infinity.
infinity. In practical applications, x will eventually become large enough so that fx is approximately 0 and the probability of any larger of x becomes negligible. Very important, these two. In practical applications, I am reading once again, x will eventually become large enough so is approximately 0 and the probability of any larger values of x becomes
Infinity.
negligible. X becomes negligible. So be very careful about these terms. So the difference between binomial distribution with finite number without upper limit and Poisson discrete probability distribution. Difference between these two need to be understood. There is another type of binomial discrete distribution, that is finite uh, finite number with upper limit. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good. So a real life example for an hospital: patients arrive at the emergency room of Mercy Hospital at the average rate of 6 per hour on weekend evenings. What is the probability of 4 arrivals in 30 minutes on a weekend? What is the probability? So here you see we have a data, empirical data, where it says at the average rate of 6 per hour on weekend evening. That is an interval, right? And on weekend evening is an interval. There we have a average rate of 6 per hour. Per 6 patient comes. We can have infinite number of patients in 1 hour. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes,
In 1
sir.
hour we can have
Yes, sir.
infinite
Yes,
number
sir.
of, but it is observed that average rate is 6 per hour. Similar to the toll booth example. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the probability of 4 arrivals in 30 minutes? In 30 minutes on a weekend evening. On a weekend evening in the same time interval. Right? So using the probability function, your mu is equals to average was equals to
6, sir.
6 per hour. So 3 half
Half
hour.
an hour.
So we have to convert the unit from hour to half an hour. And your x is 4. So number of occurrences are
4 arrivals.
4 arrivals. Arrivals means the occurrences, right? So f of 4 would be 3 to the power x, that is 3 to the power
4.
3 to the power 4 multiplied by e to the power minus mu. E to the power minus mu, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Your mu is 3, so it would be 2.71828 to the power minus 3 divided by factorial x divided by.
Factorial x.
So what is the probability of getting 4 people in the weekend of 30 minutes? Tell me.
0.1680.
So a property of the Poisson distribution is the mean and the variance are equal, right? So what you can do, you can plot this and check. So in case of 0, it is how much. In case of 1, it is how much. Through this, you can plot the Poisson probability, right? You can check the Poisson probability if you have the empirical data. If you have the, here you do not have the empirical data, so you cannot plot this graph by your own. But if you have the empirical data, you can plot this graph the way you have done the histogram for normal distribution. So normal distribution is a continuous distribution, so we will study in the next chapter. Yes or no? You have done this, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Poisson distribution we have covered the, in Poisson distribution we have covered the probability function equation. So now a property of the Poisson distribution is that the mean and the variance are equal. So mean is equals to always sigma square. So in binomial distribution, how we were calculating the variance? Tell me, students. In binomial discrete distribution, in binomial discrete distribution, how we are calculating variance? Come on, students, answer me. I need your answer. In binomial discrete distribution, in binomial discrete probability distribution, variance is calculated how? How it is calculated? Students, I need your answer. Come on. Aniket, Pavani, Aniket, Obronil.
Yes, sir. Sir, of the discrete random variable. Hello.
This not discrete random variable. I'm asking
Huh.
in binomial probability distribution how we calculate variance.
That is NP whole into 1 minus P.
Very good. And how we calculate standard deviation?
Root over variance.
Very good. So in Poisson distribution, the variance is always equals to
N into
variance is
P.
variance
Mean.
is always equals to mu. That is your, in Poisson probability, variance is always equals to variance is always equals to in Poisson probability distribution is always equals to mean, right? And another term which we have used in binomial distribution, that was expected. What was that? Go back and check. Expected. What are the three things we are calculating in uniform and binomial discrete distributions?
Expected value for binomial distribution.
Expected value, right? E to the E of x, yes or no? Yes or
Yes.
no?
Yes, sir.
Good. So here we do not have the expected value because it is infinite. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes,
We-
sir.
Why we do not have the expected value? Because it is infinite, right? So hypergeometric probability distribution, the hypergeometric distribution is closely related to the binomial distribution. However, the hypergeometric distribution is of the trials are not independent. The probability of success changes from trial to trial. So the trials are not independent. That is number one property. Number two, the probability of success changes from trial to trial. In the Poisson distribution, the probability of success was not changing in different time intervals, right? Yes or no? It was independent with each other, right? So you have to be very careful by segregating each and every distribution. But altogether, hypergeometric probability distribution is not in your syllabus, but still you can read it. The probability distribution function of hypergeometric probability discrete distribution is calculated as the matrix of Rx, the matrix of n minus r and n minus x divided by the matrix of nn, right? So this is something how it is calculated for the hypergeometric probability function. So the matrix of Rx, the number of ways x success can be selected from total number of R success in the population, and n minus r matrix of n minus x is number of ways n minus x failures can be selected from a total of n minus r failures in the population, and n by n matrix n is the number of ways n element can be selected from the population size of n. So it is bit complex. So hypergeometric probability distribution is observed in many ways, like the example that we have here, that a battery company has removed two dead batteries from a flashlight and then inadvertently mingled with the two good batteries he intended as the replacement. So the four batteries look identical. Now Bob, the person, now randomly select two of the four batteries. What is the probability he select the two good batteries, right? So this hypergeometric probability distribution is heavily used in casinos, where in
Casinos.
casinos. So the movies that you watch, that people are playing poker, right? Betting on their on some numbers, or on some cards or some blue chips in poker, you have to have a very good knowledge of hypergeometric probability distribution. Then only you will be able to, win a lot, right? So don't try your luck, right? So the people who plays this, has a very high knowledge of. Have you heard of Professor Benjamin, the Oxford University guy? So he has a full team of students who enters into the casinos and win most of the betting tables, right? So he was a big man at that point of time. Means he was in early 90s. So on him, in Hollywood, in Bollywood, we had movies also. So this is a very interesting part. I don't want
Sir,
to.
are you talking about Professor Benjamin Graham?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So this is something what he used to do. So he did a lot of he published a lot of research papers in hypergeometric probability distribution, and made fortune in betting, playing poker, playing cards, roulette's wheel, betting on Rowlett's wheel. So all these are based on hypergeometric probability distribution of discrete values, discrete random values. So please study up to this Poisson distribution for your exam. That would do enough in your BCom. Is it clear?
Yes,
Students?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you, and I wish you all the best for your exam. Abranil, please let me know whether we are going to have the
sir, okay,
session
sir.
or not.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt, any question as of now to me? You want to clarify? Pavani, are you there?
Yes, sir.
क्या बात है, आप आज बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं मेरे से? पढ़ाई वढ़ाई हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है?
Yes, sir.
जी हो रहा है ना?
Yes, sir. Sir, I want videos, sir. Want the video.
Pardon?
The class
videos, so class recording.
Class recordings are already shared with your dean section.